Welcome dear students on the online portal of BKD Eldridge Public School. Here I am Ankit Parmar and I am going to teach you social studies for class 9th. In the last two videos we are reading about the first chapter of your NCERT book, that is the French Revolution. This is the part 3rd of your video lecture. In last two parts we have already read about the story of Bastille. We have read about the economical causes, we have read about the political causes, and we have already read about the social causes of the revolution. We have also read about how a middle class emerged from a third state and how they start to find a solution to end the privileges. Okay, after that we have also read that how National Assembly formed and how they protest against the policies of government. Okay, so in last videos we have end there when France turned into a constitutional monarchy from an autocratic monarchy. So what is the basis of constitutional monarchy? So the basis of constitutional monarchy is the formation of the Constitution of 1791. Means this constitution provided with rights to the men and citizens of the France. So you can see in the picture on your right hand of your screen, it is the original picture of the first page of Constitution of 1791 in France. Okay, so what powers does the Constitution of 1791 have? As you can see in the first point, the Constitution of 1791 have the power to make laws in the National Assembly. Means whatever laws or are making in the National Assembly, Constitution have all the right to make any law for the country through the National Assembly. But this assembly was indirectly elected. What does it mean that the assembly was indirectly elected? Means there were few peoples who have the right to vote. Means not all citizens have right to vote. Then who are the citizens those got the right to vote? So the citizens, or we can say the men who are above 25 of years of age and who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of laborer's wage, were given the status of active citizens. The active citizens are the group of peoples who have right to vote. Means what right you got is directly proportional to how much tax you are paying. Means if you want to be in electors body, you have to pay more taxes, and if you want to become a member in a National Assembly, then you should be belonging in the highest bracket of taxpayers. Okay, so how much tax you are paying is decided what is the position of your in the political system. So the only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes have the right to vote, and the peoples, or we can say the men who chooses as in the elector or a member of an assembly, they are the peoples that are in the highest bracket of taxpayers, and remaining men and all the women were classed as passive citizens. Means the passive citizen doesn't have any right to vote. Okay, so what rights provided by the constitution to men and citizens of France? See, the constitution begin with a declaration of rights. Means the beginning of constitution there were some rights that were entitled, like rights like right to life, freedom of speech, and also the freedom of opinion, and also equality before law. These are the rights that provided by the Constitution of 1791 to all the citizens of France. And these rights established as natural and unalterable, means no one can change these rights or taken these rights away from any person, means these rights belong to each human by birth, and it is also the duty of state to protect the each citizen's rights. In picture you can see the picture of declaration of rights. There were some image that are drawn above the declaration, like a women with a broken chain in the hands and a winged woman. Okay, so what these women's or this red and blue color means and what is the meaning of this winged woman, we will discuss later in chapter. So there are some political symbols that were famous at the time of National Assembly. There are such symbols that are become famous, like you can see all the symbols in your screen on the right hand side and the what they means on the left hand side. Let me explain. The first symbol is of a broken chain. At that time, chains were used to caught and keep the slaves. So the broken chain stands for the act of becoming free, means independence. Okay. Second image is of bundle of rods. As we all know that there is one story also famous that one rod one rod can easily broken but not an entire bundle, means this shows that strength lies in unity, means if you are unite then you are powerful to fought for any reason. The third symbol is a eye within a triangle and there are rays of sun. So the eye within a triangle radiating with light stands for knowledge, and the rays of sun shows that no one can ignore the knowledge. Okay, there are some more symbols that were famous during the National Assembly. So next symbol is scepter. It is a symbol of royal power, means this is the symbol that shows the second state or peoples of nobility. Fourth is snake biting its tail and forming a ring. As we all know that ring never ends. Okay, ring never ends. So it is the symbol of eternity, that the France is eternal and it never ends. Okay, it it doesn't have any beginning and doesn't have any end. The next symbol is also related with the independent. This is the red Phrygian cap that is worn by the slaves when he became free. So it is also a symbol of independence. Then blue, white and red color, they are chosen as the national colors of France. The winged woman we have discussed in the Declaration of Right. This is the image that is given to an abstract idea of law. Actually law is an abstract idea. So to give it a personification image, they draw or give the image of a woman which has wings, and in last the law tablet, means this denote that law is equal for all. This resembles the right equality for law, means every citizen of a country, whether he is a first state or belong to the second state or belong to the third state, law remains same for all. So this video ends here, and in next video we read more about the French Revolution. We read about the Jacobin clubs and Robespierre's government and reign of terror and abolition of slavery in monarch, and how France become a republic from an monarchy. Means in next video we see that how monarchy ends in the France and France become totally republic. Thank you for watching the video. Wait for the next video. I will be back soon. Thank you. Signing off.